We've always asked the question about, the Second Amendment and things like that. If they decide to come confiscate your guns, what American military people or soldiers or American police officers are going to come and fight against American citizens, right?
Right.
How would that ever happen? Because nobody that's sworn an oath and loves their country is just going to turn on their fellow citizen. We got suddenly this military or police versus citizens civil war type thing. Well, here's a clue on how they're going to do that if they ever need to, whenever they decide to. Here is Senator Dick Durbin, who is an actual insurrectionist, by the way. Listen to this shit. Play clip number 2.
What troubles me about the debate now about the southern border is it is one half of the immigration equation. Yes, we need order at the border. Yes, we need to have changes in the laws that reflect the reality of the overwhelming numbers from all over the world who are coming to our shores and our border. But there is also an incredible demand for legal immigration into this country even now. The presiding officer, my colleague from the state of Illinois, has legislation which addresses one aspect of that. Her bill, and I hope I describe it accurately, says that if you're an undocumented person in this country and you can pass the physical and the required test, background test, the like, you can serve in our military, and if you do it honorably, we will make you citizens of the United States. Do we need that?
Wow.
Do you know what the recruiting numbers are at the Army and the Navy and the Air Force? They can't reach their quotas each month. They can't find enough people to join our military forces. And there are those who are undocumented who want the chance to serve and risk their lives for this country. What? Should we give them the chance? I think we should.
What? Bro.
Wow.
So if you're undocumented and you pass their, quote, background checks, you can serve in the United States military. And then become a citizen by doing it.
That becomes, I'm sure everybody's really thrilled.
Now, we played the clip yesterday of these Chinese nationals. All, by the way, if you go back and watch that clip.
I saw that post that
you
had
see that?
Put online, yeah.
So you got the Chinese nationals being, detained and apprehended at the southern border. And then as they go down the line, those people get very Middle Eastern. But it's funny, the Chinese guys, they're all military-age males. They're standing basically at parade rest. They're all standing at rest.
Right.
Like a military, arms behind their back,
right,
doing their thing. They weren't cuffed or anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's very telling, how they're just standing. These guys look very military to me. So you're going to let those guys come in and serve in the military? Already in Illinois, they've already pushed through, or trying to push through legislation where illegals can become police officers. So that means you're here illegally, but you get to enforce the law?
Perfect.
Yeah. That's logical.
This is amazing. Well, and I think even the bigger problem when he's talking about numbers being down as far as recruiting and quotas and stuff like that. I mean, bigger picture, we treat our military people like shit.
Right.
I mean, no one seems to ever push back against these organizations, who are great organizations, like your fallen and wounded soldiers, wounded warriors, Tunnel to Towers, all these organizations that donate to veterans, which are fantastic organizations. I'm not saying anything against them. But if you're injured fighting for your country and you're not getting compensated for whatever happened to you overseas or here, whatever, that's telling.
Right.
I think it's bullshit. To leave our guys out like that. And then even the consistent rhetoric and narrative of our VA hospitals and how these guys get screwed over time and time and time again. I'm like, if somebody's looking at joining the military, and if you do, God bless you. I think I have the utmost respect for you. But when you see how some of these guys get treated, and if your dad or your uncle got screwed over at the VA from, Vietnam, Agent Orange, whatever, or even just, coming back from Iraq or Afghanistan and seeing how they got screwed, it would give me pause.
Well, a large reason that quota is down, and to your point, is so many people who serve in the military are multi-generational military members.
Right.
Their dads were in the military, and it's their military families, and so it's successive. And now they're exactly right. They're seeing what they went through or how bad the VA is treating them. And then you factor in the woke initiatives that are there of the pride shit and the the transgender
renaming all these
stuff
forts, renaming Fort Benning. It's no longer Fort Benning. I don't know what the hell it's
to make
called
it
now.
all political
Fort Hood's
correct.
not even Fort Hood anymore.
No, it's not.
I mean,
It's so people are just sick of that. Like, I don't want to be a part of that military.
yeah.
So let's just get a bunch of illegals, sign them up. They have no desire to assimilate to the Constitution,
Right.
but let's make them swear an oath to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this pinhead, a guy like Dick Durbin, who, by the way, also put a block on Epstein's list being released.
Mm-hmm.
This guy stopped that legislation from coming through of them being able to release that.
Right.
What you hiding, Dick?
Mm-hmm.
You big pink monster. Pisses me off, man. Pisses me off. I mean, I'm telling you, that dude right there, that's real insurrection right there. That's seditious behavior.
I like how he's asking.
Yeah, don't you
Like,
think
he goes-
that's a great
he goes, "Don't you
idea?
think that's a great idea?"
Asshole.
And he's looking off in the
Yeah.
distance like I'm talking to your buffalo head here, and I'm expecting an answer.
I want to
You know?
see.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, am I
want to
right?
see. You know, he's talking to somebody up in the gallery. I want somebody to go, "No, asshole."
It's like when you
Stupid.
like when you see an open micer go up on stage and go, "Man, aren't black people annoying? Am I right?" and nobody's responding. They're all
People who annoy you.
yeah.
I know it. I just don't want to say it.
I mean, and then for him to just like he's yelling into this echo chamber,
Yeah.
and there's no response coming back, which is priceless.
We're in trouble. But that answers the question right there of how can they turn the military against normal,
Oh yeah,
law-abiding, hardworking blue-collar citizens that love their country.
yeah. When you get the guy
That's
who got
how.
here 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to make how much more money?
Yeah.
And all I got to do is turn on Chad.
That's
'Cause
exactly
he's got
right.
guns.
And I get
All
to
right.
earn my citizenship by
Yeah.
doing what I'm told. I got no skin in the game. Why
Right.
not? There's no loyalty there.
Yeah.